could teams run into?
Well, I think it's important that players not fall into that trap of looking too far ahead, right? This is when it's important for a team to stay focused and be in the moment. These are the dog days of the season.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Edwards dishes to Randall. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, that's Randall working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
Giannis outside. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Porter, no luck. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and Coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league, if he's not there already. Looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you.
And on the drive, Giannis, he can be so disruptive, just muscling his way through the defense.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, the Milwaukee Bucks making one of the most surprising moves of the summer, waiving and stretching the over $113 million owed to Damian Lillard, and then signing the starting center of their arch-rival Pacers in Miles Turner. A bold move to say the least, but they feel he's the perfect addition.
Yeah, truly a two-way talent. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Porter. His three-pointers off the mark.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Misses the 3. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Now here's Green. Here's Giannis. It's stolen by Randall. Down low. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
We know this about DiVincenzo, guys. He's not just a scorer. He loves to get his teammates involved.
Giannis outside. Pass to Porter. Right side out of the Kumbo. And the shot goes in. Giannis has got his second basket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Edwards. 23 points his last outing. Up and in on the layup. Edwards got his second basket of the night.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
You know, DB, recently we've seen Anthony Edwards reach new heights as a three-point shooter.
Anthony Edwards has now embraced the complete analytics of the game. He is a high-volume three-point shooter, and he's still a terror en route to the cup.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, I mean, a surprising victory. Looking like they'd go away easily, but boy, did they come on strong in the fourth. Big-time momentum just carrying them all the way for the win. Exciting basketball.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Green, and Trent subbed in for Rollins. Minnesota making some changes. "56 seconds left here in the first quarter. Outside Conley. Miller sets a screen for Conley. Another miss by Minnesota. They play the clock right. They can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
There's the lob. Kumbo hammers the alley-oop through.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Conley feeling it out, and it's Clark in the corner. Another miss by Minnesota. The Bucks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And it's in there. Giannis has got 10 points.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive enforcement.
Miller with a screen on Trent. Clark with a wide-open look. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the court for Minnesota, Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Conley out there with Dillingham. And it's Clark in at the small forward. Now Anthony. Pass to Harris. Now Kuzma. He's defended by Randall. The shot's good. Kuzma's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Bucks.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Conley. Here's Dillingham. And a miss there on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Kuzma. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
He gets it in there. Anthony's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Some changes here for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Green comes in for Gary Harris. And Rollins subbed in for Trent. Edwards has come in for Minnesota. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game.
What a sweet jam by Edwards.
How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Ant.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Anthony. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Antetokounmpo kicks to Anthony. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, for the most part, they've taken care of the ball. I mean, that's one of the few mistakes they've made in what has been a good half.
The Bucks making a switch here. Turner's checked in. Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Clark. Outside Edwards. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. The jump hook inside. Antetokounmpo. Automatic.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Randall. Back to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Randall no good. Bucks leading by 10. Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
For the Timberwolves, Jaden McDaniels taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops. Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the second most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. Not to mention the franchise's second ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
Porter's checked in for Cole Anthony. Timberwolves also changing it up. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Randall. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Pass to Turner. It's stolen by Edwards. DiVincenzo with it. Now guarded by Porter. Outside, Reid. Gobert, the screen. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. The Timberwolves again can't hit. On the wing, Green. Back to Giannis. Hook shot. Here's Rollins. Offensive rebound. Pass to Porter. Jacks up a 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
And they really squeaked out a close one. And that last matchup came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory.
Here's DiVincenzo. He had 19 points in the win against San Antonio.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Giannis straight in.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Back to DiVincenzo. McDaniels outside. From outside the arc. Good on the three-point shot. McDaniels got 5.
Yeah, McDaniels really trying to become consistent with that jump shot.
Giannis passes to Porter. Over in the corner, Turner. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Milwaukee headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
I'm here with Chris Finch. And, Coach, any adjustments that you'd like to see on the offensive end?
Yeah, I mean, ideally we'd like to get some movement and get into a bunch of random pick and rolls, and then we feel like keep the defense a little bit off balance, but it's been a little sluggish so far tonight.
Got to put the defense back on its toes. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Folks, direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot. It's all good. Give it up for our contestant.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best case scenario, but then again, best laid plans. And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
When you're ice cold from three-point land, it's definitely time to change things up.
What do you know about being ice cold from three-point land? I don't know. It's part of their DNA. But at this point, they need to see the ball go through the net. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
In those first two quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Rollins is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Green in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Listen, at just over 7 feet, we know Gobert's going to be terrific on the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. The rebound by Turner.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Porter. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Porter. Takes a 3. And rebounded by McDaniels.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by. Kevin, back to you.
Yep, a star on the run. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Let's take a look at the numbers for him. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And you look at this Timberwolves roster, Doris, quite a spread as far as the ages of their top players.
Oh, Kevin, you've got a couple of guys who are absolutely on the back nine, really walking up the fairway of number 18. And then you've got Mr. McDaniels and Anthony Edwards, two guys in their early 20s. But this is the fascinating part. There's a runway left, and what do they do with it?
Checked in for the Bucks. Well, these are players that have a job to do, and they've been doing it very well. Here's a look at the top passing point guards in the NBA over the course of the past 10 games. We'll take a look at Porter, one of the best passers in the NBA, always looking to get his teammates involved.
And obviously assists are the name of the game at the point guard position, and that's not lost on these guys. It's all about making their teammates better.
You know, you're right. Looking at some of the best teammates in the NBA right there. Each of those players such a joy to play with because when they're at the helm of an offense, the ball's always moving, everyone's involved, the game just flows.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Mind the lanes.
At the line for the Bucks, Miles Turner. One shot.
Turner no good on the free throw. Doris, what about Miles Turner? He views himself as more than just an athlete.
I think he views himself as a renaissance man, very much into style and fashion. He considers himself an artist. If you've ever seen any of his creations, they are mind-boggling. Miles Turner has a ton of interests.
A minute 50 left in the third. McDaniels outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. McDaniels got 8 points.
Yeah, McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option from three-point territory. What a look there.
Kuzma outside. Good work there as it goes. He's got 6.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Pass to McDaniels. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Green deciding where to go with it. Fires the three. Offensive rebound.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
To the inside. Here's McDaniels. Tries again. Here's Gobert. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
I like how Rudy Gobert is attacking the glass right now. Huge hands to get every rebound in sight.
DB, no one has more Defensive Player of the Year awards than Rudy Gobert. 4 of them.
Well, with the 4, he is now tied with the great Dikembe Mutombo and the great Ben Wallace. Does he have another one in his sights?
The free throw drops for Gobert. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league, but if they're to win the franchise's first title,
that was something else.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight, just unreal.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. 7-point differential. Lets it go from deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll return shortly. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Get on your feet.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Conley out there with Dillingham. And it's Clark in at the 3 slot. Pass to Portis. Yes, that goes in. Portis has got his first bucket in this one.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Conley against Anthony. Outside for Randall. It's in there. Conley with the assist.
Well, you've got to be decisive in catch-and-shoot situations, and Julius Randle leaves no doubt.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Pass to Reed. Anthony against Conley. Randall kicks to Conley. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Clark against Kuzma. Back to Portis. From the corner. Here's Giannis. Launches it. Kuzma can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside Conley. Randall outside. Reed trying to get open. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, there was plenty of contact down low, but Randall assertive and able to find the finish.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
Let's see those moves. We have a dancer. You gotta dance like everyone's watching.
Substitution here for Milwaukee. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. A.J. Green comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Rollins checked in for Gary Trent. And Porter subbed in for Cole Anthony. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Clark. Edwards has come in for Dillingham, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Dr. Rivers. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops. Give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Here's McDaniels. Edwards looking it over. Now DiVincenzo. And he does not hit.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
Giannis! 12-footer.
Gets it. And you can see the growing confidence that Giannis has in that mid-range.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Edwards in.
Oh, Anthony Edwards loves these moments, and boy, does he deliver. I'll tell you, delivering the basketball in tight spots is not easy, but he made it look that way.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Here's McDaniels. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Here's Antetokounmpo. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. It's off target. DiVincenzo. Now Edwards. McDaniels fires. Missed on the 3.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to ease up off the 3.
He drills the 3.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Bucks.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with one left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
So highly effective on the offensive end. At times, this guy just scoring at will.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 7.
DiVincenzo has proven to be a guy, off the bench or as a starter, he will make an impact.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock.
Anthony Edwards. Assistant, Jaden McDaniels.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Dante DiVincenzo. First personal foul. First team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Julius Randle. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
Just terrific job knocking these down in a big spot.
And the Timberwolves call time. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
A lot to talk over and improve on for next time.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
They trail by 7. Antetokounmpo with the rebound. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Giannis.
Terrific alley, thanks. And that'll do it, folks. For Dorisburg.